Meghan received a huge wave of criticism on X for her disastrous jam. Could it be any worse? Hey everyone, welcome back to the Royal News 365 channel. I'm glad you're here today.
Meghan first shared that she'd be
As you can imagine, Twitter is buzzing with funny memes and jokes
Our
poking
security
fun
was
at
being
Meghan's
pulled.
latest
Everyone in the
antics.
world knew where we were.
I can't wait to dive in and discuss some of the memes, photos, and amusing comments. Let's have some laughs. This one caught my eye and made me smile. Salty Duchess, under the hashtag #WeLoveCatherine, posted a meme titled "Scam Jam. It's great with the over-the-top displays, lemons and all that." I'm enjoying the creativity of Scam Jam, showcasing a jam jar with a label hanging off and the hashtag Scam Jam. This one really had me laughing. HRH Princess Chelsea shared a funny meme with the caption, "I have a genius marketing plan." The image read, "Spread them, honey." Like the Duchess of Montecito, it's so witty and clever. We also have a meme from Princess I am, showing new merchandise in grocery stores with Meghan in a jam and Meghan in a pickle. Then there's Laird of the Manor, who shared this humorous marketing genius meme. Don't let the consumer know what they're paying for. Mystery jam, it could be strawberry, fig, or even something entirely unexpected, like fermented Meghan sweat, yikes. The original poster commented that strawberry jam makes them happy, but Laird noted the same observation I did. Where does it say strawberry, and how does this person know? Murky Meg Podcast also shared a Meghan blind item from Crazy Days and Nights. Let's take a look at the blind item and then discuss Murky Meg's take on it. Here's the blind item. You only received a gift basket from the illiterate one if you agreed to promote it on your social media and promised not to give or sell it to anyone else. The jars are numbered for 2 reasons. To make it seem like each batch is a limited edition and to prevent you from giving them away. However, the supplier will do the same for other companies as well. Let's take a closer look at Maggie's creation, which I find intriguing. Just look at the bizarre hat Meghan is wearing. I can't help but dwell on this because it's the worst product launch I've ever seen. The website, Instagram page, and overall rollout were all haphazard and disorganized. Meghan's trying to generate buzz around this jam, but it all circles back to her usual self-centered approach. Meghan's pattern is to opt for the most expensive option, thinking it makes her look her best, yet she often ends up looking cold and unkempt despite spending a fortune. It appears she's extending this mindset to her jam-making endeavor as well. The jam is likely overpriced and she's trying to create an air of exclusivity, but the product lacks substance. Calling it an orchard and then offering strawberry-based products just doesn't add up. I'll dive more into that in a moment, but I had to get that off my chest. This whole situation is quite bizarre. Returning to the podcast post, it talks about the controlled PR strategy, which suggests that the jam wasn't made at her home in Montecito but outsourced to a company that produces for other businesses. How select indeed. While we're on the podcast, I want to acknowledge the excellent comment about Meghan Markle's attempt to soft launch her RO brand with plain strawberry jam. Someone shared their thoughts from the middle of a cornfield, pointing out the absurdity. There's a citrus orchard on the grounds, yet Meghan sends out strawberry jam. It doesn't make any sense. She could have gone with lemon curd, using lemons from the orchard, or even made orange marmalade or Asian pear jam. How about fig preserves in a charcuterie basket? The company brand includes the term orchard, yet Meghan introduces it with strawberry jam. This is such a missed opportunity for a proper product rollout. I think these observations are spot on and quite insightful. While I might not have experience making lemon-based products, I can understand the critique. Meghan could have tied her product to the lemon trees on her property and made it more personal. This all came from her rescue chickens that she received from Ellen DeGeneres, which adds another layer of absurdity to the situation. It just highlights how much of a mess this launch has been and how disorganized everything is. But before we move on, let's take a look at a few more jam memes to enjoy a laugh. Kylie shared one that's absolutely hilarious. It's that iconic strawberry jam that always brings a smile to my face. Let's zoom in on this one and take a closer look. Oh, the humor in this is so juvenile and wonderful, I just can't get enough. It seems to be numbered 69 out of 69, which is particularly amusing in itself. I find myself dancing around this topic, but I'm building up to something here, so bear with me. Please, whatever you do, avoid Googling this, but the roast chicken reference always loops back to Meghan. Remember that infamous story about them cooking a roast chicken when Harry proposed? It's just one of those over-the-top moments. It's best not to Google it. It's pretty revolting, but I must mention how everything they do seems to have a double meaning. I decided to check Urban Dictionary for strawberry jam, and the results were intriguing. There are 2 definitions listed, but I'll spare you the more explicit one as it's too nasty. The top definition is pink and juicy lady parts. The irony of this situation isn't lost on me, and I can't help but wonder if Meghan is doing this intentionally. Let's dive into Lean Meme Machine's memes about the jam situation. Speaking of gross, they put together 50 jars of jam featuring juicy fruits, possibly lemons or maybe even something else, and a large, ripe strawberry. It seems they've been researching the same things I have. Kudos to Lean Meme Machine for their creativity. Now let's check out another meme, which I believe was shared by Nacho's wife if my memory serves me right. It's a highly stylized picture of jam, but Lean Meme Machine adds their own twist. Take a look for yourself and see how they've turned this into something hilarious. However, jam isn't the only embarrassment this week. Let's talk about Harry's gray suit and the awkward polo moment Meghan experienced. This situation is just one of many in her history of odd viral mishaps. For some reason, Meghan often finds herself caught in awkward public moments that end up overshadowing the causes she claims to support. Her critics use these incidents as ammunition to argue that she seeks the spotlight. This information may have been taken from an article or the Kate Middleton and the Queen YouTube channel. So, moving on, Harry's gray suit had a response to the situation, commenting on Meghan's tendency to constantly seek the spotlight. It mentioned how Meghan has taken over not just the Invictus Games, but now she's even moved on to Sintobali, assuming that's the correct pronunciation. The comment referenced how Meghan managed to shift the attention away from Harry, playfully pushing him aside so she could be at the forefront, such as when she kissed someone else at an event. This pattern of behavior is consistent whenever she attends public functions, as she tends to make a spectacle of herself. This observation is so spot on because it points to Meghan's apparent desire for attention. Sometimes we get so caught up in the Netflix drama surrounding her and Harry that we forget that it's supposed to be about more than just the Harry and Meghan show. Although there's still some speculation about whether Netflix is actually filming them, it does seem that there's always a camera around capturing their every move. The speculation about whether they're actually engaged in a charity event or just staging it for publicity is also interesting. The focus appears to be on Meghan rather than the causes they're meant to be supporting. It's all about her, which can be off-putting for those who hoped for something more genuine. Elon Musk's barista shared a hilarious take on the Goop candle, jokingly suggesting a product called Wanna Shit Show Riviera Orchard Candle and quipping that it smells like Harry's. Well, you can fill in the blank. It's gross, but undeniably funny. As for the sugar video mentioned, there are still comments coming in from the sewer squad claiming that those criticizing Meghan are jealous and want to be with Harry. It's an absurd notion that most people would laugh off. They seem to belong to each other and can enjoy the chaos they've created together. Another meme from Lean Meme Machine plays on the idea of Meghan and Harry being fake people, featuring a caption stating that they don't actually like each other and are just acting for Netflix. The meme mocks their staged interactions, pointing out their hair and nose as giveaways. To wrap up on a more positive note, a heartfelt message was shared by Lee Hood about Princess Anne. It's easy to appreciate how she remains vibrant and active even in her senior years, diligently fulfilling her duties and stepping in for others when necessary. Princess Anne's enduring commitment to her royal responsibilities is one of the many reasons she is so beloved. I completely agree, she's one of my favorites too. She waved at me, so now I assume we're the best of friends. I'm expecting an invite for tea any day now. Isn't she just lovely? I absolutely adore these photos. She looks stunning, and seeing moments like these warms my heart. What also makes me incredibly happy is each and every one of you. Your comments have brought me so much joy and laughter this week. Your funny responses to my content and the antics of those two mean a lot to me. I may not always have the time to respond, but I read all the comments and love them. You all are simply wonderful, and I truly appreciate you so much. I hope you have a fantastic day and week ahead. Keep those funny memes coming my way. I'm enjoying them immensely. And as those two continue their antics, you know I'll be here to talk about it. Take care and talk to you soon. Bye for now.